Pastor's Pondering. To ponder something means to think about it carefully, deeply, thoroughly, often to make a decision or to reach a conclusion. It involves considering something from different angles, weighing its various aspects, and reflecting on its implications. Pondering is a thoughtful process, distinct from simply having a thought or daydreaming, as it serves a more serious purpose of deep contemplation. I've often wished that Mary, the mother of Jesus, had recorded more of the specific things she pondered in her heart. What were her conversations with God like in the midst of an unimaginable pregnancy, a very disrupted engagement, and undoubtedly so many questions about the situation in which she found herself? Pondering, bringing careful spiritual reflection, prayer, and contemplation to the circumstances of our lives is a spiritual discipline. I've included a picture of a labyrinth in this week's message because walking one often helps us to develop and experience the rhythms of pondering, of being thoughtful, mindful, taking time for quiet reflection. Our nation right now is very noisy. We are inundated with big, loud, dramatic changes and challenges, with constant crisis, natural or man-made. The bedrock values of our constitutional republic are vanishing around us, sometimes with great fanfare, and sometimes with nothing more than the sound of a muffled disappearance or dismissal. It is undoubtedly time for people of faith, all people of faith, to be standing up and speaking out for the gospel values being unabashedly maligned. At the same time, our voices and actions are most wholly aligned with the Spirit's guidance when we speak from a thoughtful place of holy clarity, compassion, and community. Consider this a call for all of us to be in the business of pondering. This Sunday, we hear the story of a wealthy man who didn't see himself connected in any way to the poor man Lazarus who slept at his gate, until he thought he could help him. We hear the powerful words of the prophet Amos, reminding us who also have plenty, what happens when some do not have enough. And we hear the voice of the psalmist reminding us what God cares about and that God keeps promises forever. This is a lot to ponder in light of the circumstances of our lives. This Sunday, Bishop Boss and Deacon Travick Jackson will be with us as we commission our newly trained Eucharistic home visitors, David Primuth, Linda Weaver, and Joy Wenzel. And also, since I've been pondering new ways to make the weekly word messaging more accessible, you'll notice that for the first time you can click on the above labyrinth icon to listen to the audio version of today's Pastor's Pondering. Enjoy! Be God's love, justice, and hope in the world today. See you in worship, 9:30 on Sunday. Pastor Janet.